So, what should you include in your social media strategy for organic growth so that you have the most success going into 2021? Hi, everybody. I'm John Lincoln with Ignite Visibility, and today I'm going to give you some really important things to include in your strategy. In addition to that, I'm going to walk you through a hypothetical scenario for how a new company could set their own social strategy. So by the end of this video, you'll have a good grasp on some things that you should include for the best results. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through some of the things that you need in your framework. I'm also going to walk you through a hypothetical scenario for a company called Green Cali. Who is Green Cali? Well, Green Cali is a new surfboard company. This new surfboard company is just trying to sell shortboards, so shortboard surfboards, inside of the California area, right? Green Cali believes in all of that good stuff. They believe in cleaning up beaches. They believe in, making sure that the environment's in a really great place. And I'm going to walk you through what their strategy would look like in just a couple minutes. So let's go ahead and take a look. So first, with any social strategy, you want to think about who's your persona, your target demographic, the platforms that they're on, their posting strategy, their goals for each post type, their weekly campaign, their quarterly campaign, and their total ad budget. Now we're talking about organic social media marketing here. We're not talking about paid Facebook ads or YouTube ads so that we do direct cost per acquisition. That's an entirely different model. I really like to separate the two. Generally, of course, we can use some of this and a lot of it actually to fuel some of the ad side, but for this part, we're just talking about organic. So for here, Green Cali, one example persona for them would be a persona such as John Lincoln, myself, 37 years old, loves soccer, lives in California, loves surfing. That's a target persona. We learn their demographic. Generally, their demographic is going to be more men. I would say 70-80% men, 13 to 49 who live in the United States in coastal communities, right? Because that's the only place that you can surf. Now we're learning a little bit more about our customer. What platforms are they on? Well, really, they're only on 3 major platforms, so it's really important that we keep that in mind. Where's the main area they are? Well, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So those would be the main places that we would target. So what posting strategy should we have for something like this? Well, we would post things such as wipeouts, lessons so that people can learn more about surfing, top surfing clips so that we can raise engagement, and then we would also look at products for local breaks. So what are the products that people would want to use that we have out there? So getting those products out there, and then potentially sponsor influencers around each location. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a little bit, but we've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different content categories. So we're going to use these 5 different content categories so that we can create our editorial calendar, and we know that 5 days of the week, 7 days of the week, we're going to be posting these 5 pieces of content, right? And we're going to map that out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe we skip one day and then we do a big post on the weekend. Next thing, they're going to have a weekly campaign, a quarterly campaign, and an ad budget. So weekly campaign, if you're doing social media marketing, it's a great idea to have one main thing every week. We have quite a few of those for the social that we run at Ignite Visibility. In this case, we would do pick of the week. What is the pick of the week? Well, the pick of the week is somebody who is taking a picture of their local break and something that's meaningful to them. So that could be an awesome trick that they've done. That could be a really cool, shot, environmental shot. That could be somebody cleaning up something that's meaningful to them. That could be a local person that is, making a big impact on that area. And then what happens is with this weekly campaign, we would run it all through an app such as WooBox, right? WooBox is a contest platform for social media. It's super easy to get something up and running. We would make it so that every submission has a chance to win a surfboard, right? Now these users are getting engaged. Also, $10 from every single submission. Every single time you do a submission, $10 goes to beach cleanup that you're funding for your area. And then eventually, once you hit a certain number, then we're gonna actually pay for somebody to go there, a group of people to go there and clean up your beach. You feel that? So now we're getting involved, we're helping our communities. They get a chance to win. They're getting money for their $10 for their beach cleanup until we hit a certain goal. Then everybody's going to go there and actually clean up their beach, right? We're helping the customer. We're building a good vibe. Customers are starting to like Green Cali surfboards, right? Because of the work that we're doing. So then what happens? Well, we want to have a lot of this build into a quarterly campaign. So quarterly campaigns, something big, 4 times a year, twice a year, once a year. It's very important in social media marketing. But I would say you want to do at least one a quarter. So in the case of the pick of the summer, this is when that person would get the chance to actually win the surfboard that they've been submitting for. So that's that big quarterly thing, and it would be summer, it would be fall, it would be spring, and it would be winter. So every quarter somebody's winning a new board, and they're getting really excited and more excited about the brand. Now let's take this down a little bit and let's look at what the strategy would look like on a per network basis, because when it comes down to it, all different social sites are different. Some you need to post more than others, and there's different subtleties. So first, it's really important your posting days and time. What are the most important times, the most important days where you can have the biggest impact with your post? So if you use a tool like Sprout Social, that's going to automatically schedule based off of historical numbers for the most effective times for posting. Now you can also look, of course, at your own analytics. So each of these individual social sites has their own analytics. You can take that data, you can use that data to inform your strategy. You also want to set audience growth goals, engagement goals, traffic and conversion goals, and an ad strategy. So an example might be each quarter you're looking to grow your YouTube subscribers by 5,000, your Instagram followers by 5,000, your Facebook followers by 5,000. You want to maintain an engagement rate on all your posts around 10%. If it's below that, you don't create more content like that. If it's above the 10%, you create more content like that. And you want to try to drive 2,000 visitors a month just from the organic social media side. Also, with your ad strategy, and we're just talking about not direct cost per acquisition ads, but we're talking about organic ads. In this case, you want to put $5,000 towards advertising the things that go the most viral every single month, just so you can take it from being seen by, a few thousand, tens of thousands of people to millions and millions of people with a type of ad budget like that. And then you want to have another amount of money for community growth. That community growth is going to make it so the community is always getting bigger and bigger. And then you can use that so that you can, of course, run different types of paid ads to these people when you have a new product launch, or you can just get new great content in front of them so that it can continue to grow the size of the account. In addition to that, you want to have an influencer strategy. So one of the influencer strategies that I made up for this hypothetical company, Green Cali, is that you would send gifts to local rivers with a following. So if you are trying to get into the San Diego market, for example, you would find 20, 30 different people who are amazing surfers in that area, and then you would send them gifts on a consistent basis. Ask them, say, hey, if you wouldn't mind, we'd love it if you would give us a shout out on your social media. 9 times out of 10, they're going to do that, especially if it's something cool. So with all of this working together, this is going to give you a social media strategy that's going to do a couple really great things. One, it's going to make your demographic and your target customer really like you. 2, it's going to drive massive visibility for your brand. And 3, it's going to make it so people in these areas who actually surf at the breaks that you want to try to target, who actually, are interested in your product, know a lot about you, and are consistently keeping you top of mind as they're trying to engage with you, enjoying your content, and entering these type of contests that fund the type of things that they care the most about. So this is just one example of some things that you want to think about for your social media marketing strategy going into 2021. I hope this was helpful to you. Leave a comment below, like, comment, subscribe. I love chatting with you online. See you next time.